I've noticed a bit of an issue at every WildBrain finale. There always seems to be something missing, whether it be something major or more commonly a side character who doesn't get closure. We're gonna examine this issue and take a look at all 5 WildBrain finales today. Hey guys, welcome back for a new video. WildBrain finales have been getting better, but this issue still remains. Even Seabound had it. But first I want to examine Vengeance is Wide. Okay, this episode isn't a finale, and it's not even the final episode of the Fire chapter, but it is a final battle, and it has the exact same issues the other episodes do. Mainly because we don't know what happens to characters such as Char and the Fire Fang. Of course, we know the Pyro Vipers get frozen, but these two are nowhere to be seen. Char just vanishes halfway through the episode, and the Fire Fang hadn't been seen since episode 12, so where are these guys? However, Season 11's actual finale is definitely the worst offender here. To start with, they scrapped the concept of Nia controlling the Ice Dragon, which would have been way better than the No More scene. But worse is that there's no conclusion for Zane. He never really apologizes or has any sort of trauma. This episode just shows that he's back to normal. All they had to do was show that Zane was affected by being the Ice Emperor. There was definitely enough time to do this also, that's the thing. There's a scene in this episode where we're led to believe the tea doesn't work, but then they use a berry and it does work. It's a very pointless scene and could have been replaced with something better. As for Game Over, a problem with this episode is the mechanic. He works this entire season to free Unagami, and as soon as that happens, he runs away. They never show what happens to him if he gets arrested. We have no idea where he is right now. Another issue with this episode is no closure for Scott. Scott's last appearance is in episode 11. We see a flashback in episode 14, and he gets a cameo here, but no dialogue or final scene. As a whole, Scott is a very underwhelming character, and this episode doesn't help him. Season 13's finale is the best paced WildBrain finale. It's definitely the best when it comes to this issue. And when I watched the episode at first, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but we later learned that there was a final scene that was scrapped from this episode, in which a statue of Cole is built next to his mom's statue. I love this episode, it's great, but it seriously sucks that this scene was scrapped. It could have been one of the best scenes in the series, honestly. Anyways, as for the island, remember how Seabound Clutch Powers actually did steal the amulet? We talk about how Season 14 is supposed to set up Season 15, but they failed to do this. We see Nia thwart Clutch trying to steal the amulet, but then as Seabound, turns out he actually did steal it. This is kind of dumb to me. The island says one thing, Seabound says another. Anyways, as for Seabound's finale, the issue here is no Bethamar conclusion. I love this finale, but it feels more like a send-off for Nia than a resolution of the season's conflict. What is the state of Merlopia? Is Bethamar the king? Do they all still believe the Ninja are bad? Seabound never addresses this, and I really hope Season 16 does. Anyways, I'm not saying that all of these finales are rushed. Season 15 and 13 don't have rushed finales, but yet stuff is still missing, stuff I feel is important. I feel the older finales did a better job. In Season 3's finale, Borg realizes that too much technology is bad. And so in Season 4, we see way less technology. Overall, I still prefer the 22-minute format. And in the case of finales, it really allowed them to wrap up stuff properly. These are just my thoughts. The recent finales have been great, but this is still a minor issue. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, share with anyone and everyone you know. Feel free to share your thoughts below on this issue, and I'll see you guys next time.